I've got a 2006 Mini Cooper S. It's throwing a engine code, and we checked it. It's oxygen sensor. Done a little online research. In this case, usually it's a bad oxygen sensor. We've learned in other cars, could be anything. So we're going to bring it over here to the pavement, jack it up, and replace the oxygen sensor. Here's a new one. Just came in from Amazon, and get this thing in there. Okay, got some fresh gloves, 7/8 boxed and open, and this is a oxygen sensor socket, which I adapted up to a 1/2-inch breaker just in case it's rusted and tight, so I can crack it loose. Now let's get the hood open and look around. Okay, I've got a high-tech hood stay here. I don't want this thing to come falling down on my head. Where can I put it where it's going to be locked in? Okay, it's just a little protection. I don't trust these shock absorber stays. It's 95 degrees out here, so I'm going to try and get this done quickly. There's the exhaust manifold, and I believe it's somewhere under the car right before the catalytic converter, so I'm going to get it. The exhaust goes that way, obviously. I'm going to get it jacked up and see what we've got from underneath. So I'm going to use jack stands to hold the car while I'm under there, and I want to put them right where the jacking points are. So instead of jacking up the car where I'm supposed to jack it up, use a 2x4, jack it up in the center of the subframe, and then put the jack stands under the jacking points, and then get to it. I recently had the yard sprayed for mosquitoes, which also kills all the ticks, so being down here on the ground isn't too bad, just a short minute too. So I'm going to go under there and see what we've got. It was super tight. So I put some PB blaster on it. I couldn't budge it. And let's see if that helps. I'll let it sit on that for a while. I have a 22 millimeter, which is essentially the same as 7/8, but it's only a little bit longer, and that is super tight. I couldn't even budge it. And it doesn't fit in either of my cheater bars, so I'm going to cut this off, some backyard engineering, and make it fit in the cheater bar to make this a little easier. I had one more idea before cutting the end of the wrench off. Got this up on the, right on the oxygen sensor, and then pried down, and it actually worked. So I got it out, got the new one in, and now I just need to switch the wires around. Okay, there are a couple of metal clips here, and then once I get those out, then I come all the way back up. Here's the new one. You can see it needs to be plugged in, and it goes to right here. I'm just going to reach in there, pull the clips on the old one, put the new wire in, slide it in, and then get this out. Okay. Okay, I just need to unplug it now. Pushing down on the release clip. So I'm going to press down on the release clip with this pry bar so I can get a little better grip. Everything in here is, I guess maybe I'm just going to try pushing this with the pry bar. Everything in here is too tight. Too much stuff in the way. Okay, just it slid out. So let's see if we can figure it out here. Got it. Okay, here's the new one. Just as simple as that. And here's the mechanism that slides into the receptor down there. Okay, there it is. The new one's in. Wires in the 2 clips. Got this thing snapped into place. Now let's see if it starts. Okay, I guess everything's good. Whew, that was one of the more difficult oxygen sensors for me anyway. Just couldn't reach up in there with the right tools, so I had to improvise. And then those clips weren't that easy either. That was really tight. I mean, the clips themselves weren't bad, but it was just access getting down in there. But it is doable, and it's only unscrewing the one thing, the oxygen sensor. So the longer the 7/8 wrench, the better.